Hi and welcome to One Week at a Time. My name's Brett Burden, business coach here at Action Victoria. Today what we're going to be talking about is the responsibilities of the owner of the business. And so we often sit down with clients when we first start with them and we talk to them about this process, trying to get a clearer understanding of where they're at. And we'd ask them the question, where do you feel it's most important? You know, should you be working with your customers, business team? And we get many and varied answers. And many people think they should be working with the customers because without customers you don't have a business. Many people believe that you should be working in the business because it's your responsibility, it's your business, so your responsibility. And others talk about how important it is to work with the team. So it's our belief that if you ever want to have a business that operates without you, then you need to turn your attention to the team. This is the most important area that people just, I guess, don't feel it's quite as necessary as the other two. So let me explain a little bit more about how that works. The owner's responsibility is to work with the team on what? So first of all, recruiting the right people, making sure you've got a really good, robust recruitment system that brings in good quality, skilled and culturally correct people for your business. That's number one. But once they're in the business, making sure that you induct them into the culture, making sure that they understand what it is, your expectations, what it is that you require from them. So they get a really clear understanding right from the onset. Your other responsibilities is making sure that you run a profitable business so that you can actually pay their salaries, making sure that you encourage them, and when they're doing things right, obviously when they're not doing things as you would like, to make sure that you take the time to review them and help them understand what it is that you do want from them. Really important to make sure you're doing those things. So team training, making sure you're writing systems so that and inducting your team into those systems so that they get to understand exactly what it is that you're after. And therefore, these guys then are able to look after your customers with an awesome customer service because they've been trained. They know exactly what it is that you want from them. So they're supplying these customers with terrific knowledge and understanding of product. They're delivering on their promise. So these guys here are thinking, you're wonderful. What a fantastic business. So they start coming back more, spending more money with you, referring more people and family and friends who spend more money in the business. So these guys here, the customers are going to look after your business by putting money in there. The business then can look after the owner by, obviously, more money, more time. And the concept here is, this is what they call the cycle of business. And every business has one of these. Now, whether it's actually going in this direction or all over the place, we're not exactly sure. That's for you to make your mind up on. But the correct one is this. If you want a business that will operate and run without you, then make sure you're working with the team. So we talked a little bit about before, expectations. Your role as the leader is to set the expectation, and you cannot be a leader unless you have a direction. It's pretty hard to take someone somewhere if you don't know where you're going. So really important, number one goal is to make sure, and out of today, what I want you to do is understand you've got to have a plan. You just have to have a plan. Otherwise you're going to have a totally reactive business. I heard there's an old saying that we talk about quite a lot, and it's the old Greek saying, I believe, that the fish rots from the head down. And you can look at it from the business perspective exactly the same way. If you want a rotten, smelly, reactive business, then don't have a plan, because that's what you're going to end up with. Really important. Got this for you. Wanted to show you this. Most people, this is what we call a 90-day plan. What we find is most people, and I imagine like yourself, or at least 90% of people who are watching this, we find don't have business plans because they don't know where to start. And mind you, there's plenty of templates online if you want them, but it's not even the templates. They just can't see themselves in 2 years' time or 5 years' time. It's really hard to get their head around that concept. So what we do with our clients is we start them off with 90-day plans, just to induct them into the process of planning and help them understand that that's all that's necessary. Once they put 2 or 3 or 5 90-day plans together, they then get the idea and the concept about further planning and putting a business plan together. So what I'd like you to do this week, if you have a plan, business plan, you need to get it out. You need to start reviewing it and actually looking at it and making sure that you're following it. If you don't have a plan, my suggestion would be to do a small plan, do a 90-day plan. If you'd like that template, once again, quite happy to send those things through to you. You just need to let us know, email us, phone us, whatever. If you'd like to come to one of our 90-day planning sessions that we have with our clients, all you need to do is, once again, contact us and we can certainly get you involved in one of those. Let me assure you, absolutely guarantee you that without a plan, it's going to be very difficult for your team members to actually know where it is that they're going. So please take the time to do some planning. 90-day plans are a great place to start. Look forward to seeing you and talking to you next week. Bye for now.